Educational video for today, boys. These are the best routes you need to be using in Madden 23. I'm going to give you 5 of them, starting with the Slot Apprentice post route. This you can use Hot Route Master, Slot Apprentice. Just want the guy in the slot on a post, and it's really, really good. It's going to do a good job against man. It's going to do a good job against zone. You're going to see right there a good example of it beating man and staying underneath the deep blue zones. It's very rare for posts in Madden to do that, and when you can get one that does it, it's really, really good. You're going to see it's going to get above a lot of yellow zones, too. We see right here, it was some kind of cover 3 show, it looked like, and we're able to stay underneath the deep middle blue and over top the hook curls. Now, the formation doesn't matter a ton, so if you run a little bit something a little gimmicky, a little something different, whatever, you're able to get away with it. Now, I don't love it from, if we look at Y and we look at B here, I prefer it from B more than I prefer it from Y, but it's okay from Y. And then, the route combo can really differ quite a bit. It looks like we're getting a blitz set at us right here. And so we're going to see, boom, and boom, we're using this post. Again, if you run off meta formations, you still need to be utilizing the correct routes. That's one of the biggest issues I see in Madden consistently is people using the wrong routes. And this is actually one of the best examples of what defends this route, because nothing's undefendable, unlike what the casuals want to say, is cover 2 is going to do a good job against this. That's good. Like, there's ways to defend everything. So not only am I showing you what to do against it or how to use it, again, another cover 2, actually bagging our post route again, because not everything is undefendable. These are really, really good, though. You're going to see man coverage, going to be able to get beat. Moving on to our next route. Slot wide receiver wheels. Now, these aren't maybe as every play you can snap and throw them like the post is, but against a lot of coverages, you're going to be able to see you can kind of throw them, a little bit earlier than that, actually. You can ag them, but you want to throw them as they're breaking outward on their flat pattern. Notice how a wheel, if you actually, look at it right, it's a flat that ends up breaking up late. So if we snap this ball and then we throw it like here, see how we just threw it like it was a flat route, and then it gets upfield super, super well. You can attack both wide side with it, you see to the left, short side to the right, and then you have double wheels like I have now. You can even run a route combo that I like a lot, kind of like this right here, where now we're really attacking left side, and you see we're actually going to be able to throw this bad boy late against a cover 2 hard flat. Usually, you're not going to have that much time to get it that late, but against any kind of blitzes, against zone blitzes especially, you'll be able to attack. Or against compression defense, I bet I'm able to throw Y right here. Yeah. If they're compressed, you're going to be able to attack with these quick throw wheels. These are very unique routes that you can't hot route that are only in some formation. But right now, I'm in gun-tight slots. Nobody runs gun-tight slots. And I have them. You see right here again, another quick throw. Now, not a great gain right there, but you can see the potential to be able to get 3, 4, 5 yards. And again, really, really good against certain blitzes. Look, again, short side this time. We're going to turn that bad boy up. That's Delaney Walker. Going for a good gain of about 10 or so. And these are, look, the halfback wheels are okay. Like, the halfback wheels are good, but they're good for a different reason, basically. Really, these ones are good. And you see right there, it's bagged. Look, no route in this game is undefendable. You can defend stuff in this game. Like, you can. But there are routes you should be using. This one of them. You see how he has leverage to the outside, and we're able to get a good 3-4. You can be able to throw a stiff arm for once in this practice mode, and we'll actually be able to get a lot more. One more time here. Let's go right side. Boom. Now, that is an animation you want to stay away from, is that weird kind of high ball catch animation I got right there. You do want to highball these because you get better racks typically, but you will see occasionally, that's the animation you want right there. Occasionally, though, you will get a bad one. Highballing it will make sure it doesn't bounce off your receiver's hands. Let's go right here and see if we can get it like a... Yeah, actually, that's a perfect example. That's a glitch in the game. You want to highball these a lot. Number 3, now I mentioned the hot routed post, but what if I threw you a curveball and said the slant as well? This is what the route combo is going to be. This is called post slant. This is really, really good every single year in Madden. And you see, we're actually going to utilize the post this one time, the hot routed post from our tight end, which also works for that. And then we have a slant coming back across it. Now, the reason this is better than just doing 2 posts is because that the slant's going to be a little bit less of a depth, so it's hard for hook curl to be able to defend both of them, hard for a user to be able to defend both of them. And we're going to see this slant is going to do wonders for us. Now, the route combo as a whole is really meant to get either the slant or the post open, but against the CPU, like, you will find that the slant is open somewhere on the field consistently. You see right there, hook curl drops back a little bit too far, and if they were to drop their hook curls to 5, for example, to play that slant, they're going to have a ton of issues because that post is just going to get above it. Right here, we're going to see, again, slant over the middle of the field open, and you could wait a little bit later for that slant to get all the way to the sidelines if you had that time. And this is more of a route combo type route where you want to pair it with something else, but it becomes really, really good. Right here, you see, able to pass through that bad boy up, and now our 5-yard slant just got us a cool 20 yards, and I have a gnat on my TV, on my monitor. Okay. It's going to do a good job against man coverage as well. Now, I don't think it does as good as the post does, but it still does pretty good. And we're going to see we're able to get a step right there. It ended up bumping a little bit weird, too. So let's see if we can get another example against man coverage here in a moment. But this is going to do a great job. And you can do this there's a bunch of different route combos you could do. You can see, I mean, he's going to find a soft spot in it a lot. You don't really want to highball this. I talked about the post route getting kind of highballed a lot. You don't want to highball this as much as we have Omaha with Tom Brady. But really, it's going to be a low ball. Right there would be an example of when you want to hit that post in that example, right? Again, no route in this game. I'm never going to lie to you guys. There's no route in this game that's totally 100% undefendable. And again, example where you'd hit the post in this route combo. All of these go together with full route combos, right? And we're getting a lot of cover 4 right now, huh? We're going to wait a little bit late. Boom. This time the post, you see how that post could be open on the sidelines a little bit better? And really, that's just how it is. I like short in or route tech on this guy along with short in or route tech, and then short out is really good too. You got a lot of it. You can see you really could force that ball over the middle a ton with a little like low pass where you pass lead it down with that free form. Here we'll get some man coverage, a little man blitz it looks like. And we'll see, I mean, you can see B is wide open. He's going to cook man coverage all the time. Those slants are so good. This is a route I don't use a ton, but a lot of pro players will use this almost every single snap, and I need to start using it more, and it's going to be the tight end trail route or Texas route from the tight end spot. From the halfback spot, not that good, but from the tight end spot, this is a route that you can hot route or come stock, and this will cook man coverage. It'll cook zone. It'll cook really just about everything. You see right there cooking that man coverage coming across. That drag did a good job that time too. A lot of times people will pair this with like some kind of route combo like this right here. Let's do something more like this, actually. And this trail does such a good job. And you see right there, again, able to... The thing is, so this is where it's important, is that the trail can't get picked, is the thing. By the AI, especially the stock trail, it really can't get picked. That's why you'll see if you watch a lot of our breakdowns on the channel, they won't get picked off. So as soon as they see the user get away from it, they snap throw it because they know this. They'll usually throw it about right here. Now, against zone, obviously, there's a little bit better timing that goes with it, and you can see zone sometimes playing it, depending on where the zone is, it can get open at different times. But, let's see right here, boom, throwing it over the middle. It's going to be kind of like that drag where you can throw it over the middle quite frequently, quite consistently. And against man, you'll see, kind of something similar, right? You'll see, boom, that's a cross man right there. Now, I want you to see how that got picked off, okay? So bear with me for a second. I'm not a total idiot, I promise you. This cooked at its man coverage, right? See the man coverage? Number 31, he gets cooked. It's just a hook curl plays it, which is fine. Like, that's not the point. This would ideally be the user. You just throw the drag. But talking about the trail route in this case, let's go here, boom. Let's go trail out again. See, like, it really, like, this route does not get picked off by the defender that is using it, and it's I need to get better at it, really. Again, you see man coverage cooked, and you can do there's a lot of different formations that have this route. I don't love the hot routed one as much. I also think I like it better with the tight end off the line of scrimmage like he is here. But regardless, it's still really good. You can see, again, kind of backwards pass through right there. If the user's not there, this is a snap throw that you were able to do very consistently. Man covered, man blitz right here. Boom, you'll see a lot of these guys. And again, you see it, throw the drag in that situation, but forcing this route. You see he's able to get a step on it. It's just the zone's able to actually take it away. Man coverage, boom, yada, yada, yada. And you got to assume, right, we're going to be playing somebody with a user, so their user has to pick one of the routes in the route combo, and a lot of times this trail just gets left open. This is Dez's, who is a Madden Bulls champion, one of his favorite routes in the game. I need to get better with it because so many people are running it at a high level, and I'm still not, which is just dumb on my part. The trail route. Should have seen this one coming, but the compressed corner route, this thing is so good, dude. Now, sometimes you do need to pair routes a little bit more than others. So if you're playing against zone, for example, I would just make a basic flood on the left side, and these are going to do such a good job against zone, against man, against really just about everything. You can see you can come back on and quick catch them down like I did right there against certain zone, against certain man coverages. You're just going to get straight up cooked. Sometimes it can be wide open. You're going to see right there, wide open against a man coverage. Now, so many different corner routes to do this. I don't like it from, let's say, again, let's use trio offset as an example. if we can put a corner route on Y or A, or B rather, I like it from B. All right, I like it from B more than I like it from Y. Just like it from more of a compressed look, similar to those posts. And you'll see, boom, I overthrow it right there. Still getting into the open part of the field, though. These corner routes are so good, but they're not all made the same. I want to show you what I mean by this. So the hot routed corner route's cool. Some stock corner routes are cool, like bench. And then if we look at like curl flat corner, though, take a look at this corner route. This, I'm going to do a hot route corner route right next to it. These are different corners. Y and B are two different corner routes. And Y is not as good of a corner route. And you see, I actually just re-hot routed Y into a corner. And you see, some of these deeper corner routes are not as good when it's like this. But on the contrary, if you get a corner route like B here and triple out and then smart route it, this looks a lot like PA shot seams, and this corner route becomes good, right? So there's a little bit of, it gets a little bit confusing almost, I would say. But, I mean, these corner routes are so good at beating man coverage. Man coverage and zone. If you're not running corner routes from compressed, you're really not trying to win ball games, to be honest with you. But, I mean, you got to be using them, straight up. You got to be using them. Route combo like this will get it done for you, typically. You can also run, like, bench and stuff like that, you know. But, yeah, that's so good. If you want to know my framework for how I run my offenses and defenses and how I've won pro Madden tournaments while becoming a top-ranked player, join my website, civil.gg. My guides will give you the tools you need to win more games of Madden, regardless if you're trying to become comp or if you're just trying to win more games online head-to-head. The link is in the description.